Hi guys, it's Bill and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought it would be absolutely brilliant if we could do a page in my sketchbook. It's currently Saturday the 22nd of March, 5 to 3, and it's a bit of a storm going on outside, so in a minute you might hear some thunder. I kind of love days like this. There you go, that's the thunder. I kind of hope that that the audio picked that up. Sketchbook time. This is my brand new sketchbook. It's an Ohuhu one that I decorated, as I always do with all of my sketchbooks. And this isn't a sketchbook tour as such. Now, I am not in any shape, way or form a fine artist. I can't draw. But one of the things that I did is I asked Google or any of your other assistants to pick a random shape and a random colour. And I always call her Sultana, but it's Alexa. I don't know if you heard that or not, but it begins with an A. So yeah, so she came up with triangles and the colour black. So I picked almost every black art supply I had, and this is what I did. Is it great? Probably not, but was it fun? Yes, it was. So, and I've kind of been doing little bits with some art supplies when I've just had like a free moment. And yes, so that is what I thought we would do today. So let's open up Google and let us pick a random shape and a random colour. I'm actually dyslexic, I hate typing. Random colour. And it's come up with green. So green is the colour we are going to use. Random shape picker. And oh, okay, so let's spin, see what this comes up with. A heart. So we've got green and heart. Absolutely not what I was expecting. I will grab all of the green art supplies I have and we will make a load of green hearts in my sketchbook. I'll see you in a second. After the big rumble of thunder, that is. I really do hope you can hear that. So I thought I would just show you what it's like in London at the moment. We don't get thunderstorms in the UK very often, or we certainly don't get them in London very often. I read a report somewhere that they were actually becoming more scarce in the UK. So it's always quite nice when we get them. So yeah, okay, I guess back to the video. Right, so I've gone through and I've gathered the vast majority of green art supplies that I have. Now, I'm not going to use absolutely everything because I feel like I will probably be here all day, and I've never done a video like this before. So the truth is I don't quite know how this is going to go. Gather my art supplies. I've got these which are by Deco Time, and these are aqua markers. They are supposed to be activated with water. They're a little hit and miss. I did some colour swatching and they worked really well, but then when I tried to use them in a project they didn't really work, so I don't really know. Then I have got these are Derwent Inktense pencils, and then I've also got these which are also watercolour pencils. Then I have got these Caran d'Ache Neocolour Aquarelle. This, I don't like this tin, it opens the wrong way. I've got some green vinyl. So these I kind of cut out myself. So there's no real that one there. I mean, I'm not really sure if that even looks like a love heart, to be honest, but let's, I'm already cheating, aren't I? So let's just put you under there like that. And then I also cut out a love heart from some Cricut transfer tape. And let's just basically start. There is no real right or wrong way in doing this video, I guess. It's just, let's just see. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about these markers. I feel like they're not really that great, but it's an art supply, so it will do. So what I might end up doing is just doing these things kind of like freehand rather than just always trying to rely on a stencil. So these are supposed to be water activated, and I've got picking up some of it, but it's not really going kind of like quite how I thought it would work. You off. This shouldn't damage the paper, although it has already split. So we won't be using this a lot. So actually let's put some water down. So obviously using the green from the pen that's already on there, but that's fine. I think this is the different one, and let's just see how that works. See, I don't really know why, but they're not really working quite how I thought they would. Let's actually try with a different pen. See if we can put some shading in. I don't know. I don't think they're particularly great. So that's actually already split, so that's fine. But I do have the reverse of it, which could be fun. So let's actually put some water on the outside. Let's use, I can't remember which ones I haven't. I don't think I've actually properly used that one, have I? So let's just see how that works. In general, not overly impressed, not gonna lie. Okay, so it looks like we are freehanding it, which is all good. So then what I might do is I might actually fill this in. Is that going through on the other page? No, it's not. And I only have to use each art supply once. This is a green as well, I think. So we'll use that too. Well, it's actually more of a yellow than a green, but never mind. Right, I've also got some Electroset markers, and there is a neon green in here. Little quick art lesson here for you. Electroset is a company that used to make the little letters that you scratch off. They also did markers. Now Winsor & Newton brought the brand Electroset, and this is neon green. And I've got some, and these are also the Pro markers, which are probably the more recognisable ones. Now I feel like this will go through the page. Starting to a little bit. Okay, actually we'll do three. We'll do 3 for 3. And then of course you can't do this without a Sharpie. And I have absolutely no doubt. Oh, almost bled through. And then of course I have the Ohuhus. So I know these are definitely going to bleed through, so this is why we have this. Yep. Brilliant, so that's those. And yeah, you know, they've bled through, which is kind of what you expect with these kind of markers. I've got Sharpies. So what I think I want to do, I actually really like the Derwent one. I'm going to do a really big heart. Now I am not a colouring pencil expert by any shape, weight or form, so this could go terribly wrong. Does that work? I actually don't know. I'm actually really enjoying using all of these different mediums. I'll do another one. So I am not a fine artist in any shape, way or form, as you can see, because I've just literally messed that up. But I do love playing with art supplies and, you know, kind of like seeing what I can make with them. And the moment I've just got this thing with like watercolour art supplies. I'm just really enjoying playing around with watercolour stuff, which is why I brought these Caran d'Ache markers and also the aqua markers and the colouring pencils. Even though I am absolutely by no means a fine artist, I can't really draw or anything, but I just enjoy playing around with these art materials. So these are some cheap ones that I got from TK Maxx, £2.49, which is not very expensive at all. They're not the greatest in the world, but you know, they serve a purpose. Sometimes the best art supplies is the only art supplies you have. Compared to like the Derwent ones, which are the Inktense, and I paid £11.60 for 6 of them. So, you know, you got a pack of 10 and a pack of 6. It's a vastly different price point. These are more superior, absolutely, but they both work, and that's the most important thing. Let's see if I can get these things to work. There are more of greens in here. Let's put away the ones that I've used, because my OCD won't allow me to mix them, which is why they're all still in the boxes that they came in. So let's see if I can get these to work. I'm not even sure if that even looks like a heart. It just looks like a blob now. No. Don't think these are very good for... They're not, certainly don't like this paper, that's for sure, because, I mean, it's all bubbling up, which is one of those things that you do tend to find with like water-based art supplies. They can and they do rip up the paper that's designed for watercolour, which obviously this isn't. But the interesting thing is the pencils don't rip up the paper, so I don't quite fully know how all of that works. Right, it's actually now the next day, so it's now Sunday the 23rd of March. I did this page yesterday and I was a little bit underwhelmed with it. I wasn't happy and I slept on it, and I decided that I would actually do another page, and I've done this one. Now, is this brilliant? No, probably not. I'm not a fine artist. I've brought all of these materials because I, for some reason, really enjoy watercolour. And I've got like loads of gouache or gouache, whatever you call it. But I don't know, I just seem to like this kind of format because, I don't know, I just seem to like it for some reason. So I used these three ones. So obviously the Caran d'Ache Neo Colour, this cheap watercolour pencil, and the Derwent watercolour pencil, and I did the heart. So still using the same two prompts, the colour and the heart, but just redoing it slightly different to how I originally wanted to do it. And I'm a lot more happier, I will say that. Again, I'm not a fine artist. Like, it's not, graphic design is my forte, fine art is not. I don't even know if you would call this fine art, but I do enjoy playing around with these things. So to talk you through a little bit of my thought process, I wanted to have a nice gradient going from dark to light. Don't think I really achieved that. And I also wanted to have like a dark shadow, or a shadow or something, I don't know. I just wanted to play around with it because the more you experiment, the better you're going to get. But yeah, so I think that is actually now the end of the video. So please do like, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.